welcome back, everybody that is returning, and those of you that are new, welcome to my platform. My name is ASTRAEA, and I am doing a reading for you guys today. So happy 12/12 portal, you guys. I hope everybody's having an awesome day, evening, whenever you get to this. Again, just know that my readings are timeless. So anytime you get to this reading, there's going to be a message for you. I suggest that you guys watch all of the readings because each reading will hold an individual message for each and every one of you to decode for your own spiritual journey. It will also activate your spiritual abilities and help you tap into your intuition. Okay, so the book that I read out of is this book right here, The Truth of God, and I put the link to it in the description box. But I use the techniques out of this book when things get difficult. Okay, so I will reference that, and that information is available to you guys. Welcome in, Fashionista. Okay, so before we can begin the prayer, because I don't want to forget, okay, so there is a Christ consciousness ascension portal happening right now. It says the 12/12 portal is a spiritual concept making December 12th as a powerful energetic gateway for completion, spiritual growth, and manifestation, acting as a cosmic reset button before the year ends. This is perfect for releasing old patterns, setting new traditions, and aligning with your higher self. It's seen as a high vibrational time where the veil between the physical and spiritual realms thins, allowing for deeper intuition, clarity, and connection to one's soul purpose. The key importance and significance of the 12/12 portal is completion and renewal. The number 12 signifies completion, 12 months, 12 zodiac signs, making 12 a potent time to close cycles and prepare for new beginnings. Spiritual alignment. It's a moment to balance your inner world, connect with your higher consciousness, and align with your true path. Manifestation gateway. As the year's final major energy window, it's considered ideal for sending intentions for the future. So it says sending, but I think it should probably say setting intentions for the future. I don't know what you would send an intention to, maybe the universe, but I think that they misspelled that or something. It says receiving cosmic downloads and manifesting dreams. Many believe it facilitates DNA upgrades, spiritual awakenings, and releases energetic blockages, helping you to step into a higher vibration. Common practices, meditation and visualization to connect with your guides and envision goals. So you can basically meditate and use visualization as a way to manifest. Journaling and intention setting. When you write things down, it is extremely powerful. So just know that. Reflecting on the year and writing down your desires, because we are coming to the end of, we're getting closer, I should say, to the end of the year. Okay. And so reflecting on the year, what each month, I would literally, if you have a journal you're writing in, I would write down each month of the year and then write something that you're grateful for that occurred in each month. And you'll be able to remember things that happened. Okay. Cleansing, clearing your space and energy with sage or sound. Sound alchemy. We're actually listening to the YouTube channel called Healing Vibrations. I'm going to put it in the chat. And this is one that I play every time. Like, I don't go to any other channels. He has another channel called Healing Vibrations, and there's another one called Chakra Vibrations. But the guy that does these sound bowls, Chakra Vibrations. The guy that does these sound bowls has really good energy, and I just really like his energy. I think that he's a very positive person. And so his energy being behind, and he has his cat usually in the middle of the sound bath because we love kitties. But basically that I played these sounds in the background because they actually alchemize the environment. And the one that we're listening to today is to alchemize the energy to a better state of existence or a better state of living. Okay, so let me just make sure. Yeah, gratitude, focusing on thankfulness to raise your vibration. So you can use his channels to alchemize the energy. And, you guys can always Google as well, like crystal singing bowl, or not Google, but YouTube search crystal singing bowl sound baths and stuff like that. And you'll find if you don't like this guy, I'm sure, I don't know why anybody wouldn't, but Yeah, they definitely help. And because the different crystal singing bowls work with each chakra, there will be a purpose for each video. That's why this one is the purposes for alchemy. All right, so let's jump into the prayer. So I hope everybody's having an awesome 1212 portal. Okay, we are calling upon the Most High God and the Holy Spirit. We're calling upon Jesus Christ and the Ascended Masters. We're also calling upon our spiritual team of highest light and resonance. And we're asking that they can be with us now. Wow. Okay, thank you. And then we also call upon our ancestors and we ask that they can be with us now, and that they and the archangels put a protective shield around us, keeping us safe from anything that is not for our highest and best good. Okay. And we just want to say thank you, God, for this portal experience. Thank you for all that you have created. And thank you for everything that you have done for us. And thank you for all that you are doing. Thank you for everything. We praise you. We give honor, glory, and worship to you. And hallelujah. We praise you, God. We love you. We love you. We love you. Okay. So this one is this scripture that I'm going to read. This prayer is John 20:29. Oh, my nose is dripping all of a sudden. John 20:29, it says, because you have seen me, you have believed. Blessed are those who have not seen and yet have believed. So there is something that's calling into question about beliefs at this time that maybe we just want to look at. Okay. Oh, come on. Cards. Don't be difficult. There we go. All right. So by watching my videos, you're agreeing to the contract of being in control of yourself, being responsible for yourself, and with any of the information being channeled. Please be on your best behavior because the Most High God is watching and the Holy Spirit is listening. By watching my videos, you're agreeing to not attack, bully, or persecute me for my calling. Also, this contract includes no copyright, no gatekeeping, no shadow banning of this content. Please be kind to others. Do not bully anybody. Don't send the evil eye. Don't do voodoo, etc. Okay. All right. Welcome, everybody. Please like the video. It's imperative that you like the video. Tap that notification bell and make sure you guys are subscribed. Okay. Also, I have put a link to my PayPal and to my Cash App. If any of you have any personal questions, or if you just want to send a donation, those links are in the chat, but send a $20. If you have a question that you want me to answer, send a $20 PayPal or $20 Cash App, and I will pause the collective reading and I'll use another deck of cards to answer your question. Okay. And that way you'll have your question will be answered on YouTube. So you can, if I give advice on how to cleanse, on something to do, you'll be able to go back to this video and, you can just like favorite or start or whatever. You'll be able to come back to it and get the reading all over again. Okay. So that is the good thing about having it done on YouTube. All right. I hope everybody's having a great day. So let's keep our spirits as high as possible. Maybe we needed to purge a little bit, but I do feel like good things are coming in. So we're going to go ahead and start with the portals book because we are going through a portal of ascension. 4. So you guys have already built a foundation that's long lasting, and it's based upon trust. So you could be going through a portal where you're learning how to trust the universe right now, where you guys are learning how to trust your spirit guides and the information and the downloads that you're getting. I know that you guys are very intuitive, very psychic beings, and it's part of your destiny to be in the position that you're in. It's part of your destiny to have a calling over your life. For a lot of you, you guys are healers. And to be a healer, it requires a great level of trust. In fact, to be somebody that can even tap into Christ consciousness, it requires a great amount of trust. Thank you so much, Fashionista. The celestial realm. It's just like what I was talking about. You're trusting your ancestors. You're trusting your spirit guides. So you're being guarded at this time. You're also trusting the spiritual realm, and the celestial realm. So let's get a definition on celestial realm. I mean, to me, that sounds like the word and like it's an angelic word, but the celestial realm is a transcendent cosmological or religious concept of a place where heavenly beings reside. Okay, this makes sense. Originate or are enthroned. And that's what I was just talking about, your personal power. It says in a tripartite cosmos, It's often viewed as a place of power and the home of immortals and gods. Different cultures have different names for the celestial realm. Its purpose is some believe that the celestial realm allows humans to understand their origin, destiny, and identity. Verbatim, what I was just talking about. And it says some say that how we explain the celestial phenomenon and conceive of extraterrestrial intelligence reveals more about human nature than about the celestial realm itself. It says heavenly beings like angels, saints, venerated ancestors, jinns, and gods live in the celestial realm. And it says developments in astronomy and cosmology have demystified the celestial realm, influencing views of humanity's place in the universe. It says that celestial realm is a spiritual and divine realm, often made up of 7 heavens or 7 heavenly spheres, which could be heavenly bodies like planets. All right. So that's what we're tapping into. You're trusting this Elohim energy, right? And I love it because you guys have a lot of it in your frequency right now. It is the unknown. There is an aspect of the celestial realm and of trusting that is unknown. Right? You have to trust that you're going to be able to make it through any situation, even through situations where you're dealing with the unknown or the fear of the unknown. Because again, the fear of the unknown is actually much worse than the unknown. It's like literally is. I can promise you anything that is alien or foreign to us is not as bad as we think it is. 2, feminine steps. The end. See, this is like the closing of a chapter right here where we're at the 1212. Make sure you guys like the video. It would really help out the platform so that the algorithm can pick up this video and monetize it. Okay. All right. On this platform, I'm not getting paid at all for like, if you guys are experiencing commercials, that's YouTube making all of the money. I'm not even getting paid at all for that. But anyways, so this is the end of a cycle where people were able to lower your frequency, where people were able to put you in this fear of the unknown. That's what I'm picking up, is that you guys are going through a spiritual ascension right now. So you could be having some ascension symptoms. Your energy could be really going up and down. Just know that it's going to level out. You're purging old frequencies that you don't need to carry into this not only new year, but into this new cycle that you're beginning. And it's a seclusion. Seclusion, okay. Seclusion is like kind of like hermit mode, but it's not being like alienated. So don't think of that. You're going through a portal of where you have just learned your own energy, and you basically are ending a cycle with people, places, and things that don't serve you. Whoever was able to get you down before or block you, they're not going to be able to do this in the future. Yeah, because you've awakened. You being secluded, and for a lot of you guys, you've stopped partying. For a lot of you guys, you've stopped going out like with friends and stuff like that. And you know, if you're a habitual partier, when you stop when you start to meditate and you stop going out and putting all these substances in your body, you will go through a spiritual awakening. Sometimes people, they get attacked with witchcraft, and that's how they go through their spiritual awakening. It would be much easier to just be secluded for a little while and to go through your spiritual awakening that way than to have to, go through a trauma like having witchcraft done on you, right? So just be thankful that this is something you could be grateful for, is the fact that you've gone through an awakening just by going into hermit mode, and that you don't have to go through anything worse than that to awaken. 6, which means monetary success is coming to you. I'm also hearing the number 9, oneness. There's a portal of oneness opening. There's also a portal that's helping you move and transition beyond fear, which is all about trust. If you don't trust that you know where you're going, or that God has a bigger picture for you, then you're going to be in fear. And so we walk by faith, not by sight. Faith and trust are some of the most important things to have. Look, you guys are going through a rebirth. This new birthing of this new world that we're all creating is helping us ascend from the people that were causing us to descend. Okay. So the fact that those are right next to each other literally shows me what I'm talking about here is a dead set on. It's dead ass accurate. All right. So you had people that were trying to lower your frequency with this dissension energy and pull you back down to the lower realms. That's not going to be, that's not going to be what happens moving forward. So just know that you guys are entering into a state where you're going to be able to perceive things from a higher perspective. You're also going to be very tapped into the celestial and the spiritual realm and your higher self. We call upon our higher selves for this 1212 portal activation, and we let go of any thoughts and beliefs that have not served us when it comes to moving forward. Okay, so we're going to use the Oracle deck and see what comes out. Wow. Confusion in the reverse. So you guys are not confused. You're not stuck in purgatory. You're not stuck in lack, in limbo any longer. Okay. If, like I said, you're going through an ascension right now. You guys are figuring out your purpose, what you're here for, and not only that, you're actually stepping into your power. You're calling your energy and your power back to you, and you guys are cleansing yourselves. Don't think that I use this hand sanitizer stuff. It's like black salt, crystal infused hand sanitizer with tea tree oil. Okay. So make sure get all of the horsey off the hands. So the thing is that, it's going to upset some people that they're not able to hold on to your energy as you go through this transition. Okay. But just know, you guys, that all of the things that you're letting go of, all of this confusion and stuff was not confusion that you were confirmation that you were creating. It was confusion other people were creating. And I feel like there is a mass awakening happening at this time where people are not going to be able to deny Jesus, that Jesus exists. They're not going to be able to deny that God exists. They're not going to be able to deny that light workers and star seeds exist. Yeah, because these gods of these religions, including Allah, like these people were confused with religion. They were confused with these gods of these religions, because they are all underneath. You can look at the Most High, the source, the creator of all things, and then everything else falls underneath that. Okay. So you could have been dealing with people that were very prejudiced, very racist, very rigid. Even if you're as white as I am, you could still have been dealing with colorism. I mean, it's not unrealistic to basically be, what is it? They call it like reverse racism, but it's not really reverse. It's just racism. Anytime that you're judging somebody because of the melanated or the lack thereof, that is racism. Okay. So I know that you guys are not racist. I know my collective is not racist, but, that doesn't change the fact that there are other people that don't like white women, don't like white people, whatever, don't like melanated people. There are people out there that just have their opinion because they were raised a certain type of way, or maybe they had a bad experience, whatever it is, it's not your fault. Look, all of this self-delete energy that was sent out and these unaliving energies that were sent out literally are being canceled and rebuked. Okay. All of this witchcraft that was being done, these gods of these religions saw these people that pretend to be religious, but then go in their backyard and do witchcraft like 555. These people have been seen. And you have healed from all of this suicidal energy, all of these jar spells, these witchcraft spells, these poppet spells, these coffin nails. You have healed your life and transformed. You are also a very generous person. You guys are extremely generous. And you did not deserve for these people to try to create confusion about you. In fact, all of these people that did this to you are experiencing a backfire. And not only that, they're going to be so sad. I hear somebody crying. These people are going to be extremely sad because they know they're about to find out that this is over for them, that they're not moving forward and that they're not able to ascend through this portal with you, that these people have to stay in the past. That card said, pick a card from the What's the Tea Oracle. So we're going to get an idea of the type of person that we're dealing with here. I mean, it's important to know because literally when you have somebody that was working this hard to get you to hurt yourself, that's not cool. Like, that's not cool to do to somebody, to be honest. But it is what it is. People are going to do what they feel that they want to do, regardless of what our opinion is. Okay. And so just know that if you have any type of past with oocyte or oocytal thoughts, please cancel and rebuke those thoughts and block them and say, God, please block all of this magic and all of this stuff that's going on. Look, you guys could be moving or you're just moving on from something. But you guys could literally be moving and somebody is pissed. Oh, fake accounts in the reverse. You could also be finding out that somebody was trying to stalk you with fake accounts. That's how I would read that card. These people, they can stalk you and watch you, but they're not going to be able to actually stop you from doing anything. It would be less torturous for them if they would just leave you alone. You're going to remain unfazed, literally unfazed, going through this ascension portal. Your guys' heart chakras are opening. You're opening up to love. You guys are safe. These people, all they can do is really watch you online and complain. And all of this stuff that they tried to do against you, it's going to be done to them by the people around them. Okay. These people are going to get their karma, and you may not be there to witness it, but that doesn't change the fact that they will get their karma. So you got somebody that wants to marry you for your money. Maybe they want to marry you for your father or mother's money. Maybe they want to marry you for some other type of thing. It could be a spiritual inheritance that they want to strip from you. Somebody's ex wants to come back and strip them of their spiritual ability. That's not going to happen. So yeah, this person that wants to marry for money is a copycat that literally wants you to give money to them. They feed off of you. This person wants to be you. They're not you. Nobody is going to look like this person and ever call them your name. I don't know why they're so delusional. This person thinks that if they can block you, they can stop you from your destiny, but you are literally, God is moving you on. God is forcing you to move on from these people. These destiny blockers. You have people like me that come in and help you achieve your destiny. You constantly see different people stalking and watching you. Yeah, they're obsessed. But they're waiting to see a fall happen. That's not going to happen. These people are also bad luck. They got some real nasty bad luck following them. They're clout hungry. You're dealing with people that will say anything and do anything and make shit up and tell pathological lies. They're dramatic. And they're pissed off because you're over here hustling. All this person wants to do is distract you from the work that you're doing. This person wants to come in and get on your social media account and delete all of your accounts while you're sleeping. That's what this person's agenda is. This is ridiculous. This is why the social media was in the reverse, because this person is afraid of you moving away from them, and they want to come in, deceive you in some type of way, wait till you fall asleep, and then delete all of your social media in a permanent way to where you could never get it back. That's what this person's trying to do. They need to grow the fuck up and seriously stay out of your business, stay out of your energy, because you did not invite this person into your life. You canceled and rebuked them, and where they need to go is to hell. Okay. And they need to stay out of your business about you hustling. If you want to work and make money, you can work and make money just like everybody else. This person feels like you should not be allowed to have anything because you're not with their narcissistic ass. Come on with this shit. How about they have nothing? This person's a habitual grudge holder. They will hold a grudge on you forever. This person could be a Capricorn, a Pisces, an Aquarius. This person's played out. What I say about their bad karma, their bad luck. You're moving on, and this person wants to come in before you can go through this ascension portal and make you an offer. And there's people watching to see if this person has come in to make an offer. They're not going to make it to you. This person will not make it to you. I am not joking about that. They're not going to be doing that. They will not be coming in and making you no bullshit ass, half-ass fucking offer. I'm sorry, but no. This person's always partying. They've always been partying. You could have just stopped partying, or you don't party anymore. This person, all they want to get you to do is turn away from your purpose and walk away from your destiny. And then this person will copy you, try to feed off of you, and try to become you. They're a weirdo. And this person could be the opposite sex of you as well, which makes it even stranger. This person's a thief. They've always been a thief of joy, a thief of energy, a thief of finances, a thief of peace. Do not let anybody on this day or any other day come in and destroy your peace. Okay? You have established peace with the Most High God. You have established a tranquil heart and a peaceful spirit. Don't allow this person to come in with their debauchery and throw you off your game right before you make like the goal, basically. And that's what I feel that this person's attempting to do. They want to start drama by making you react to something that they're doing. This person could be sitting around poking a fucking voodoo doll. They could be literally trying to send spirits to you. Cancel and rebuke them. Known and unknown, seen and unseen enemies. And ask God to show you who these people are. And then ask God to block them. Because you're just dealing with somebody that hates you. And it's not, they actually feel like they love you, but you would never treat somebody that you love like the way that this person has tried to treat you. This person's only coming in because they're bankrupt, they're poor, and they're broke, and they don't own anything. They want something in their name. They want to take a home from you. Whatever this is, this person's not getting their hands on anything. This person is very agitating. Like, they want to come in and get their hands all over what the Most High God, like you could consider your mother and father in the heavenly realm, the celestial realm. They want to come in and get their hands on that, what God has given you, your stability. Remember, this person wants money, but they also want change to come to them with the 5. They want stability. They want your stability. This person has no stability whatsoever. They're completely bankrupt. And they're not only bankrupt, but like this person has filed for bankruptcy more than once. I don't think if they can do it again. I think they're going to have to pay back what they owe. At least that's the way it's looking here. I don't know if there's a rule of how many times you could file for bankruptcy, but this person's already filed at least twice. And so they don't want to have to file again. They want to be able to come in and steal from you. This person also wants to be sexually connected to you because they feel like if they're sexually connected to you, they can steal your finances, your abundance, the things that are supposed to be coming to you. And they believe that they can take your blessings. This person does not want this boss daddy, CEO, big dick energy coming in. This person has a little ass small penis. They're not satisfying in bed. This is another reason you don't want nothing to do with this person. And I'm not making fun of little dick people. I'm just saying the honest to God truth. Okay. Screenshot. Yeah, this person wants physical evidence. They are trying to take screenshots of your social media because they're going back to a practitioner and arguing with this practitioner why you haven't come back to them, why none of this cursing work has worked on you. I don't even think that the practitioner did the work correctly, or if they did, it got blocked immediately. You're over here reflecting, which is another reason why this person can't gain the victory. It's another reason why you're not letting them in. This person wants to hook, line, and sinker you, and it's absolutely a no. You like literally, this person is already hooked on phonics. They're hooked on your energy, and they need another hit of your energy to keep going. This person needs to understand that it's time for them to walk in their own energy. It's time for them to understand who they are on a spiritual level and to leave you alone, leave you out of it. What do you have to do with who this person is on a spiritual level? Like, that's what I want to know. What in the hell? This person is making you a part of their problems. This person will not keep your name out of their mouth. In whatever household they're in, they keep speaking on you to this other person, inciting jealousy in other people. This person's doing this shit on purpose, and they don't care. They don't care who they hurt. This person, there are a lot of people. Yeah. These people, they do not care who they hurt. They're too stuck in their ego and their pride to ever admit that they were even wrong. And they're dead ass wrong for this. Coming in broke and broken and thinking that you need to drop everything you're doing so that they can to take care of them and pay their bills for them. This person's a scrub. No, we don't want nothing to do with no scrub ass motherfucker. This person doesn't have a car. They don't have anything. And they feel like they're into you, but they're really not. Because like I said, if this person loved you, they would not try to do this shit to you. They wouldn't try to copy you. They wouldn't try to bully you. They wouldn't come in and expect you to take care of their fucking child while they go out and drink. That's the energy of this person. I do not like them. Sam, I do not like green eggs and ham. Literally, this person's, their eggs, everything about them is off. Everything about this person is off. They're completely out of alignment. I mean, this is an embarrassment. This person is seriously played out and embarrassing at this point. You're a queen rising and they see that and this person wants to come in and hook, line, and sinker you so that they can permanently have access to your energy. But I want you to remember how this person was draining your energy when they had access to you. So this person can never, ever come back into your life. I forbid it. And I think that God is on the same type of time that I'm on about forbidding this person. Your higher self is like, nope, this is over. This is done. Okay. This is basically done. That is what this person was being told. But they don't, it's like they've got extra holes in their head of retardation. When you say one thing, it goes in one ear and comes out the other. These people, like, they do not comprehend the word no for some reason. They think that no means try harder. No, rapist, fuck. No means no. These people are literally spiritual rapists, okay? They're astral rapists. They try to attack you while you sleep. Like I said, this person, what they want to do is they want to delete all your social media accounts while you're asleep so that you wake up and you have no future and you have no one you can connect to. The second thing this person would do is try to isolate you from your friends and family, keep you away from the people that love you. Absolutely not. And then they would start to abuse you. That is literally the energy of this person. Yeah, we forbid it. And they would come in and literally take your money and then make you feel like shit. And you would be working continuously while this loser sits around with their feet up. Absolutely not. And if these people were trying to live off of your intellectual property, it's a no. This person cannot come with you through this 1212 portal of ascending to a higher state of existence, into Christ consciousness. These people do not have the frequency, they don't have the vibration, and they don't have the energy. These people are still in their south node. They still don't know who they are. They don't know why they exist. They don't believe in God. And that's a big problem for me. Yeah, it all happened, literally. Look, because you got the Most High God, divine intervention at play here. God is literally divinely intervening on these people and their bullshit. And this person was told to stay away from you and stay out of your energy and to leave you alone, that you don't want anything to do with them and you don't want them back. And they feel like you should not be allowed to say no to them, and that they're going to go to this false god, whatever one of these false gods that actually work for the Most High God. And this person is completely confused as to why they're up under judgment. I mean, they've got to be the dumbest individual I've ever come across. These people also just want your attention. They're clout chasing, which came out twice because it came out in the What's the Tea Oracle. They're copycats, which also came out with the What's the Tea Oracle. These people are coveting your property. They want your physical property, and they are clones. They want to clone you. And yes, this is somebody of the opposite sex. You got two people that want to be just like you, but they want to be a better version of you. And God told these people no, that they literally need to leave you alone. And when I say God, I mean the universe. Like literally, these people were shown angel numbers to leave you alone. Every time they tried to light a candle on you, the shit backfired. The glass broke to the candle. I mean, there was sign after sign after sign after sign after sign after sign after sign. These people chose to let the signs go in one ear and out the other. Okay, without processing the information. They chose that. That's not on you. These people were trying to literally get you to take yourself out. So if you take yourself out, how are these people going to copy you? They won't have a source to copy any longer. But they're that dumb. These people are that stupid. literally, that they would take out the original source of all content, and then they would realize that they're screwed, that they took out the original source of all content that they were copying. The thing that's fucked up about these people is that they think that they know who you are better than you know who you are, and that's incorrect. These people do not at all in any type of way know who you are in the spirit, and that is a dangerous thing. Just because they knew an old version of you does not mean that they know who you are, and that they know who your higher self is, and that they know what your purpose is. I mean, please, this is pathetic. These people have repressed, forgotten trauma, and they're missing a vital piece of the information, which is that in no world will this shit go through. It's never going to happen. Okay. This reunion, this whatever reconciliation this person's trying to plan, it's a no. This person only wants to reconcile so they can come in and take you off your path, delete all your shit, and destroy you. And you're not going to allow this person anywhere fucking near you. Literally. I would run and call the police if I saw this person anywhere near my home. This person knows that they're going to hell. They probably have forgotten that you have the authority in the spirit to send this person to purgatory. They probably forgot that. Yeah, that's kind of what it feels like. They forgot that you hold more authority in the spirit, and that God doesn't listen to them. God does not care about these people and their opinion, because it's insignificant when it comes to the creator of all things. When it comes to the God of all gods, this person's trauma, they've always had an opportunity to heal. They chose not to. That's on them. Okay. You have healed. You've gone through a rebirth. You are not who you used to be. God created you completely brand new. You're completely different on the inside and on the outside. It's complete. You look better now than you did when you were younger. Like straight up, you get better and better looking as every year goes by. You grow more beautiful and more handsome and more attractive. Okay. And this person is seeing that, and they're attributing it to, you healing from the magic that they did. And they don't realize that, no, the majority of why you're glowing and shining, and why you have the shining, is because you have gone through a rebirth. You have fulfilled already a destiny, a divine life purpose that you had. You already fulfilled part of it. This is why you're getting an upgrade. This is why you're going through an ascension. Yeah, this person thinks that, there is multiple timelines, but there's no multiple timelines where you're in hell with this person. They've got to go to hell themselves. And this person thinks that they can just timeline jump into your reality. They're sorely mistaken. This person is not invited. Okay. If this person was hanging on to your energy, you wouldn't be able to get into the kingdom of heaven, metaphorically. You wouldn't be able to go through an ascension with this person holding on to your energy, okay? And that's why you called your power back to you, and you basically have denied this person access to the Akashic records, and you've denied them access to your life and to your energy. And this is why this person is now all of a sudden remembering that they love you. Finally, when they get cut out of your energy, now they want to say that they love you. Bullshit. This person was bearing false witness against you, lying, making shit up, defaming your character. Let's get the likes up, you guys. We got 25 people watching and 20 likes on the video. So like literally this person was defaming you to everybody around. How in the hell would this person, what would they tell everybody that they defamed you to? That all of a sudden they wanted to be with somebody that they said was crazy, somebody that they said was suicidal and not worth shit, somebody that was a piss on, somebody that literally could be walked all over and used and stolen from. Like, what they would look like a fucking fool going to these people that they know and telling them that, they're getting back with you. This is ridiculous. They straight up would look like a fool. I mean, what would people think of them? But this person doesn't care. They're like, I will go through the traumatization of everybody saying, well, didn't you say that bitch smelled bad? Didn't you say that she was funky? Didn't you say that she was ugly and fat? All this dumb shit. You guys are not even fat, but whatever. Literally, this person has said a lot of shit. Okay. And they're very corrupt. Their soul is very corrupt. This person, they were lying on you because you create content, because you share the truth and because you're a prophet. This person did not want you to see your true self because they knew if you realized who you were in the spirit, they would never, ever, ever have an avenue back in your life. And there is no avenue because you love yourself. You know, you're self-made. You're an authentic being. People can look at you and see that you're being your true authentic self. You know, when you see other people and you can tell that they're pretending to be somebody, you know, that's what this person is doing. They're pretending to be somebody. They're pretending to be you when they're really them. That shit irritates the fuck out of me. People that are just straight up pretending. Because they're pretending to be something that they're not while trying to deceive the masses. And this is because they're narcissistic and they believe that they can trick anybody. And these people are stupid because everybody can see what they're doing and see that they're just basically a shit talking slanderer. Yeah, this person feels like they need to do a love spell on you to stop you from loving yourself so that this love work will work on you. Absolutely not. This person wants you to get back with them, marry them, and then they want to take you out with witchcraft and steal all of your property. That, like, literally verbatim, that's what this person wants to do. Kill you for the physical objects and whatever's in your bank account while they fuck this nasty ass, stinky ass bitch on the side that they've been married to or been fucking around with for years. This person is pathetic. You were always better than this bitch that they replaced, that this person tried to replace this other person with. So basically, this person tried to replace another person with you, and nobody can be you. Nobody can fill the void that you left inside this person. Oh, fucking well. They threw away a fucking diamond. Okay. They threw away a diamond in the rough, in the fucking garbage, and picked up a stone on the side of a creek and took that home instead. That's what this person's fucking crying about. That they thought that they had a gemstone in their hand, looked down and realized that they had just picked up a rock from the side of a creek. And that the real diamond, they threw the fuck away in the garbage. Okay. That's what this person's upset about. And they feel like as long as you love yourself, you'll never accept their bum behavior and their loser ass back. And I can suggest that you continue to love yourself. Okay. You deserve real, authentic love, not love that is fabricated. Okay. This person's, I just heard, yep. Like literally, this person is very vexed. They're very afraid of this witchcraft coming back to them. And they're actually intimidated by you. This is why they have this ridiculous plot. And they're just foolish. This person is nothing more than an animal. You know, they don't have any type of intelligence or intellect. They're basically, to me, they're a whole donkey. This person is a fucking donkey. And I'm probably literally insulting donkeys by associating this person with being a donkey. That's how fucking fucked up they are. This person's also only wanting to come back to you now because they're in spiritual court, they're experiencing judgment day, and they're on trial. And this is what's got them vexed. They've lost their gifts and abilities, and they're being blocked. Literally, the person that tried to poison you is up under some heavy ass judgment. Yeah, doing work on you for 10 years to try to force you to love them. That is psychotic as fuck, yo. That anybody that has to force somebody's free will, it's always going to backfire. I had an ex-husband that was a warlock that was doing the shit to me too. And I had no idea why I liked him and why I was attracted to him. Because every time I looked at him, I was disgusted. I thought he was ugly as fuck. And I still do. And I didn't know about witchcraft then because I didn't believe in the shit, you know? So it's just like, you got to question yourself, like, why do I like this person? And if you can't come up with any intellectual reason of, oh, I love their personality, they're so funny, I love how they're so kind, I love how they do this. Like, if you can't come up with nothing normal like that, then you need to understand you're under compulsion. Because I'd be like, why do I love this person? They don't go to work. They don't take care of the family. They don't take care of responsibilities. They do not listen. Stubborn, annoying. Why do I love this person? And it was because I wasn't loving myself. I was seeking for validation outside of myself. And so I accepted any old thing. This person would beat the shit out of me frequently, fucking me up, breaking my ribs, doing all sorts of other fucking things. And so you just have to understand, like, why I share what I've been through is because if you guys have been through the same thing, I want you to know. And I was getting poisoned. There was a time where I literally had to have my gallbladder and other organs removed because of the witchcraft that was being put into my food. And I didn't see it till it was too late. But I'm like literally a walking survivor of this shit. And not only that, these people have continued to try to kill me and corrupt my spirit. And I won't let them. I won't let them put me up under no love spell. Even if I think one compassionate thought towards that fuck, I will literally cancel and rebuke that shit. Because I never did no shit like that to him. I never did anything like that. Witchcraft, manipulation, nothing. But when I found his witchcraft books, it took like 2 days and I was like, yeah, we're done. I had realized what had happened and I prayed and I was delivered. Yeah, this person has a lot of boogeymans, jinns, ghouls coming after them. Bloody Mary, Demon Zozo. They might want to stay clear of a Ouija board, and they also might want to stay clear of having your name in their mouth. Okay? Ridiculous. I'm not joking. God is not going to shield this person from their karma, so they're going to come in and try to use you as a human shield. That's all they're about. This is a trickster, somebody that wants to hoodwink you, deceive you, and they're a fucking clown. And I'm sorry, I'm offending clowns by associating this person with the clown. I love it, the clown, and I'm not calling this person it. But literally, I like clowns. I don't have a problem with them. I know lots of people are afraid of them, but I like clowns. So I don't mean to even call this person a clown, but they're clowning. They're acting a whole donkey. A stubborn ass mule. That's what this person reminds me of. And this person also has a blocked heart chakra. They are a backstabber and a betrayer. They are going around telling everyone that you broke this person's heart. You did not break this person's heart. They broke their own. Literally, by them trying to put love spells on you, the shit worked on them. Obviously, we can see that the love spell is working on them now. And love spells are known, especially when you're fucking with people's free will, to be very violent. And this man tried to kill me multiple times and tried to come back and kill me multiple times. And I didn't know that was because of this love spell shit. Because I didn't believe in witchcraft then. So just know that if you had somebody that was very domestically, violently abusive, MK Ultra and mind control used on you, exactly, and that's what I felt like with this person as well from my past. So yeah, we're breaking that pattern. We're going through an ascension. This person feels that you broke their heart. They've got a blocked heart chakra. This person's not going to be able to manifest anything good, most likely for the rest of their life, because they've got a heart wall confirmation. So they're never, ever going to pull in better experiences. It's going to be more of the same old abuse. And like I said, this person's stupid. They threw a diamond in the rough completely away and picked up a fucking stone, a regular stone on the side of a creek, and literally, yeah, you're not sure it worked on you. That's exactly it. They literally threw a diamond away and picked up a stone, and this person's pissed because all of a sudden, they're realizing that they're holding onto a stone and not a diamond. And they're like, oh shit, I threw the diamond away. Oh my God, I'm so dumb. And this person, whoever they chose over you, literally, whoever they chose over you, this person's not happy. They may post on social media like they're a happy couple, but these two people fucking hate each other. And it's most likely because this weirdo also probably put this other person up under witchcraft. Yeah, these people are about to experience a major natural disaster. They could be experiencing a fire, a flood in their home. They could be kicked out of a whole area. Maybe this person should have thought a little bit harder, before doing this shit. Like, seriously, what are the consequences that could occur if this witchcraft goes wrong? Why do people not ever ask that question? Why don't they ever do divination to see what is going to happen? Or maybe they don't have any intuition and they do divination, but they read the cards wrong. That's literally what I'm getting. This person has gone to a Ouija board and the demon Zozo is protecting your information. These people are stupid. And they're so unworthy of you, it's not even funny. You do feel a little bit fragmented. Well, call all of those fragmented pieces back together. We are calling all of your soul back together. All of it. Because you are worthy of being loved, my dear. You are worthy of being happy, my dear. You guys are worthy of good things. I don't care what this person says. The Most High God feels like you're worthy of good things. That's why good karma is coming to you. And because you love yourself, you're going to avoid this natural disaster that this person was trying to. Oh, I'm so sorry you guys feel so fragmented. Call your energy and your power and your soul back to you. These people, this vampire cannot hold on to you forever. This person's current energy is they're trying to remote view you with some type of witchcraft. It could be a Ouija board, which is not, they are not games. They're very dangerous. And I think it's weird that this person wants to copy you. I think that they're weird. Like, there's something seriously skinwalker-ish about this person. They give me the weebie-jeebies. Yeah, demonic entity. There is something very demonic and weird about this person. It's like Act 1, exactly. You can see their mind and their heart. You guys can see right through them. Yes, someone's energy signature in your kitchen, exactly. Do they want clout? They do want clout, yes, absolutely. This principality wants clout as well. These people want you to abandon God and forsake your crown and your ashe and your natural power. And they really want you to give in to this devil demon, because this person is connected to a succubus incubus spirit. And that spirit was draining you for some time. But now, like, this entity cannot touch you at all, because you won't engage in sexual behavior. Even if you're masturbating, this person's not able to draw off your energy anymore. Yeah, you're just being told to do yoga, go for walks, spend time outside, cancel and rebuke these people and their principalities. Remember, we don't fight against flesh and blood. We fight against principalities. And that's truly what this person is. They are a walking principality. They're not a human. This person is not human. They look human, but they're not actually human. This person, you were here to be the hero for everybody, but this person wanted to make you into the opposition and the villain. But that was never your real role. You were always here to inspire other people to go through an ascension, to wake up and to do right. You also, your ancestors not taking their foot off of this person's neck. You're also being told to ground your energies, to work out and to meditate and to play with a pet. Give a pet that you already have more love. Yeah, don't blame yourself. That's not going to help anything. Just know that you walked away at the right time. It says pick a card from the Twin Flame Tarot deck. So we're going to see what this jokester, this clown, and we don't mean to offend you, but this idiot, what they had planned. Because this person cannot be taken seriously. They're a fucking embarrassment. Like, I'm not joking. They're really actually embarrassing. This person has a problem with being humiliated and with being outed, and you speaking your truth outs this person and they don't like it. Oh, well, maybe they shouldn't have been an asshole to you. Maybe they shouldn't have done witchcraft on you. Maybe they shouldn't have tried to get you to kill yourself and try to destroy your healing journey. Maybe then you wouldn't have bad things to say about this fucking loser. Yeah, high priestess. You see through everything, you guys. You are the real deal. Yeah, don't blame yourself, you guys. You are not to blame for this person's behavior. They are. I mean, obviously go within and heal whatever caused the situation. But as far as you control, you're not in control of this person. This demonic entity is. This Two of Swords, stalemate, stuck. Somebody was trying to block and confuse you so that you could not use your high priestess ability to discern whether this person was going to be for your highest and best good or not. That's ridiculous. Also, be careful of who you tell your dreams to. Not only the dreams you have in the nighttime, but the dreams that you have for your life. Because this person wants to know. They're asking a Ouija board, like right now, what you're working on and what you're doing, instead of just asking you. Queen of Pentacles, somebody wants to knock you up. I'm not joking. You're going to remain this abundant, beautiful, happy energy. Okay. Just know that. Let's get the likes up, you guys. We got 30 people watching and 24 likes on the video. You're going to remain in this good energy. Okay. You're not confused about who you are. You're generous and you're caring. You're nurturing and sensible, comforting and practical, and you have a good business sense. This person does not have any type of like awareness about them, not any type of spiritual awareness. You also have a 10 of Pentacles. See, somebody wants to come in and block you from getting pregnant and having a full life. Even if you don't want to get pregnant, this person wants to impregnate you or wants you to get them pregnant, however you want to look at it. But this this person would come in and try to cut you off of your family so that you didn't have a support system. That's really, I can't really either. That's really what this person, how they feel. Yeah. Yeah. You don't understand these people. I completely understand that, Yeah. This person doesn't even make any sense. Like I said, they were trying to do suicide spells on you, but then I can see this plot. I can see this plot for what it is. You're already in the 9 of Cups. This is insured to you, a 10 of Pentacles, and you being a Queen of Pentacles. That's what's going to happen no matter what. If these people got a problem with it, take it up with God. Straight up, because it's God who's moving in your life. It's not this person. This person hasn't done anything to contribute to your happiness or your peace, like whatsoever. Welcome in, Nissa Ray, and Sculpted Slug, and Simon, and Kentia. But yeah. Literally. I love that. Yes, meeting new friends. See, somebody wants to trap you. This 8 of Swords energy is like trying to trap somebody and restrict them. This person's got, part of your wish fulfillment may be that this person goes to jail, because when they're in jail, they're not going to be able to do witchcraft on you. They're going to be, busy with day-to-day jail life and focusing on being in prison, which could be a spiritual prison or it could be a physical prison, and literally, yes, you're not going to be baby trapped. Absolutely not. That is not part of your destiny. This person literally wants to clone you out. I would not be surprised if MK Ultra has already tried to clone y'all and it didn't work. They could try to clone me. I actually seen a video of a clone of me. It's just a crazy story. But somebody showed me, somebody that I know was like, I told them how I used to ride my BYB hot pink surfboard in the past, okay? And this person pulled up a recent TikTok video of a younger version of me riding my BYB surfboard in the ocean, and that person didn't have any tattoos, but they were identical to me, identical to my younger self. Just fucking crazy. And when I saw that either clone of myself or alternate version of myself, oh, you've never heard of MK Ultra? I'll search it. But when I saw that ultimate version of myself, I literally started crying and almost fainted right on the spot. Like, it was fucking weird. It was really weird. Yeah. So MK Ultra, it's a mind control program the government did. Project MK Ultra was a top secret and illegal human experimentation program conducted by the U.S. Central Intelligence Agency, the CIA, from 1953 to about 1973. However, In 1973, they just changed the name of the program to something else and then continued the study. Okay. And it was a goal to develop mind control techniques and a truth serum for use in interrogations and covert operations during the Cold War. The methods and experiments were drugs, administering high doses of LSD and other psychoactive drugs, chemicals, and toxins to unwitting individuals, people that did not know they were being experimented on. This program involved hundreds of sub-projects and experiments carried out at more than 80 institutions, including universities, hospitals, prisons, and pharmaceutical companies, often without the subject's knowledge or consent. The methods are included drugs, psychological torture, utilizing hypnosis, electroshock therapy, sensory deprivation, isolation, and verbal and sexual abuse. Psychic driving. In a controversial sub-project at McGill's University Allen Memorial Institute in Montreal, patients were put into drug-induced comas for weeks and subjected to continuous loops of recorded messages. The victims and discoveries. Subjects included CIA employees, military personnel, mental patients, prisoners, and members of the general public. In fact, the government gave the general public a fuckload of LSD. Okay. And they also did experiments with injecting DMT into people as well. Many victims suffered permanent psychological damage, memory loss, or physical harm. Frank Olson, an U.S. Army biochemist who died by falling from a hotel window in 1953, not suspicious at all, days after unknowingly being given LSD as part of an MK-Ultra experiment. His death was initially ruled a suicide, but the truth emerged later, and his family received a settlement and apologies from President Ford and the CIA director in 1976. Other notable subjects: infamous mob boss Whitney Bulger and author Ken Kesey were also unwitting participants in MK Ultra. Details of the program first became public in the mid-1970s through congressional investigations, primarily by Church Committee and the Rockefeller Commission. Investigation efforts were significantly hampered because CIA Director Dickhead Richard Helms ordered most MK Ultra record to be destroyed in 1973. So when people would come back from war, they would literally keep them in the mental institution. Yeah, Montauk Project, exactly. If you know about Stranger Things, the whole series of Stranger Things is about the MK Ultra projects. It's just like they're not calling it MK Ultra for whatever reason, but it's MK Ultra, MK Extra, Ragnarok, Cryptids, Montauk Projects, Project Looking Glass. It's all kind of the same thing with the CIA. But yeah, they were dosing children with mescaline, with this one lady that when she was a child, she was given ecstasy and all sorts of like legitimate what is it? MDMA? Is that what it's called? She was given ecstasy and acid and all these other drugs. And then the people that ran MK Ultra were giving her drugs to give out to the general public. That's why LSD hit the scene so hard in the 70s. Robbery. Somebody wants to steal from you. Okay. You're dealing with a money hungry, greedy idiot. This person is not even sorry for the way that they treated you in the past, which I think is crazy. Literally. Yes, because there were some bad apples for sure. Yeah, there is a root worker that wants to steal from you. But don't be afraid of this person. You guys do not need to fear this. The worst things that you've been through is all that you're going to go through when it comes to root work. All these people trying to put roots on you, trying to block your ashe, trying to destiny swap with you. These people have failed to steal something from you, you know. It is a great show. Oh my gosh, you met the writers years ago. Wow. And the twins who directed it, the actors. Wow, that is awesome. It is such a good show. I love Stranger Things. And I love It, Welcome to Derry. I am obsessed with It. I love all of the It movies. And I really like Stephen King's work. I mean, I really like Lovecraft also, but Stephen King, I'm like a horror person. So not gory stuff, but scary stuff. So the thing is, we're going to see what else is with this root worker. Who is this root worker spirit 2? a female energy that they went to. This could be a man going to a female energy to steal somebody's destiny. Okay, this was not successful. Now that this has all failed, this person may want to come in and ask for forgiveness, but I would be very wary of even communicating with them. Water sign energy. I tried to get away from the water sign card. I shuffled the deck because I seen it at the top. I shuffled it, and then all of a sudden it was at the top again. So there is a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces that went to a root worker to try to steal something from you. And even this person could be under MK Ultra. I mean, like I said, they didn't stop the program. They changed its name so that people would think that they stopped the program. But they're still doing experiments on people to see if they can mind control them with substances. And they were using LSD as a truth serum on prisoners of war and things like that, you know, to try to get them to tell their business. Look, this water sign is pissed off because you got popularity, fame, and you're being rewarded. They're very envious. This person feels like it's not fair. No, what's not fair is how this person tried to put you up under witchcraft. That's what's not fair. If we're going to be 100% honest, that's what's not fair. They tried to put you up under witchcraft. And now that this is failing, they want to claim that it's just not fair. You know, yeah, what's not fair is all the abuse you had to go through. That's what's not fair. This person is missing, like when it says repressed, forgotten trauma, they're missing a vital piece of the information. The fact that you did not deserve this is a vital piece of the information that these people are missing. They're also trying to do some type of witchcraft on your lips. Pinpricks, headaches. This person was trying to do voodoo dolls on you because you're moved on from them. How narcissistic do they have to be? And not only that, they wanted to literally either get pregnant by you or knock you up and trap you for another 18 years. I would literally go to the Mishmorshman clinic, okay? If this person ever came in and tried to impregnate me, there's no fucking way I would ever, like literally, I know that the miscarriages that I have had happened for a reason, okay? And I'm thankful for them. Because there's no way in hell I would want to be tied to somebody like this for 18 years or forever. Fuck no, absolutely not. Yeah, this person's missing the lesson and have pointed that out. Yeah, literally. You have been getting headaches. When you get a headache, ask yourself, what was I just thinking? What was I doing? Who was I around? Or whose energy is this? If you get an answer back from yourself that like, it's not your energy, then cancel and rebuke known and unknown, seen and unseen enemies and return that energy back to them. You know, literally, and call your energy back, because what they're doing is they're trying to hold something of your energy inside a voodoo doll. And so we ask that the gods of voodoo literally intervene on this idiot. Enough. There may be something significant about the movie Enough that Jennifer Lopez was in. I think she said that she made that movie because she was trying to get away from Diddy or whatever at the time. And that's what it was about. But she's basically somebody that had to fight, you know. She had to fight, basically, to get out of a very abusive situation. The person followed her. And so just know that if you have made it through domestic V, I'm so proud of you. Pat yourself on the back and know that you are meant to make it through this, because these are witches and warlocks you're dealing with. You can't take people like this serious, and you can't believe anything that they say. These people that want a destiny swipe with you, cannot believe them. They're going to come in and try to apologize. I would cancel and rebuke them. Yeah, you have angels protecting your grace, your mercy. I don't know what that scary little glitch was, but you have angels coming in protecting your grace and mercy at this time. You have warrior and death angels, Tamatiel, Arakiel, Mangoriel, Bequariel, Aremiel, Folkloriel, and Dariel. And literally, whoever was trying to steal your beauty and your like divine essence, this person is no longer able to do this. So let's get a conclusion, because you guys are going through an ascension. You're moving through the 12-12 portal with ease. You're not holding on to past people, places, and things. And I'm proud of you for that. You deserve a happy, good life. You deserve to be loved, truly loved. And I am so proud of you guys for loving yourself. Yes, cancel and rebuke and block the enemy. Literally, if you know who this person is, if you don't know who they are, ask God to show you who they are through a vision, through you hearing their name. You may, like for some of you, when you're like, okay, who is this enemy? You may hear their name come up like 4 or 5 times just randomly. That is definitely a sign. And then if you get any, I think we're going to finish with the angel numbers. If you get any angel numbers about this person, definitely pay attention to those, because those numbers are to help guide you. And it's also showing you that you're in alignment for the assignment. Unconditional love. Yeah. The easiest way to release these people is by showing them unconditional love. And unconditional love is not special love. Unconditional love is the love that you give the dirt for existing, the love that you give the flower for existing, the love that you give this bell for existing. That's what unconditional love is. It's love that's just given freely, and it's given to every part of God's creation for being a part of God's creation. But your special, rare love, that's what you give to the people who you really love and the people who really love you. You're dealing with somebody that's got a personal vendetta because they're ugly as fuck, and they can't put you up under any witchcraft to make themselves look better. And this person is just pissed off because they can't use you guys anymore. That's literally what this is. They're upset. Yeah, dark matter. They're upset that literally that they can't use you. That's what that they can't use you for sex. They can't use you for money. They can't use you for resources. They can't use you to make fun of you. Even if, like, this person gets in trouble every time they speak your name. Okay. Like literally they're choking on shit all the time. This person's having a lot of throat and mouth issues. This person can't breathe at night. They have sleep apnea. A lot of shit's going on with them. Yeah, and they were trying to use some type of water energy to drown you out, to make it so that your messages were drowned out, so people wouldn't listen to you, so people wouldn't acknowledge for who you are in the spirit. This has backfired on them. All of these water deities are coming after this person because they were creating a spiritual injustice, and they have karmic debt. They have a lot of karmic debt, not a little bit, but a freaking lot of it. Okay. And they're very triggered, angry, salty, pressed, pissed off. One card for the future energy. They will be back to apologize. Hell no. Hell to the fuck no. All you can think of is your ex. She used to be into witchcraft. This is exactly who it's about. Somebody from the past that wants to come back. They want to come back to create another scandal. It's a no. And they're very manipulative. You're dealing with somebody that is very narcissistic. But you guys are protected from this person. So we're going to finish up with the angel card or the angel numbers so that you can have a heads up, because you guys are going through this portal in a perfect way. You've released the past. You're moving forward. And, you know, all of this stuff. I just heard shoe fly, don't bother me. Shoe fly, don't bother me. Okay, so there's something more to that download. Okay, so I'm going to read you the lyrics to this song. It says, shoe fly, don't bother me. Shoe fly, don't bother me. Shoe fly, don't bother me, because I belong to somebody. I feel like the morning star. Yo, I did not know that this had that. I feel like the morning star. I feel like the morning star. Shoe fly, don't bother me. Shoe fly, don't bother me. Shoe fly, don't bother me, because I belong to somebody. I feel like a big sunflower. Remember, the sunflowers are on the sun card, and each sunflower represents happiness. I feel like a big sunflower. Shoe fly, don't bother me. Shoe fly, don't bother me. Shoe fly, don't bother me, because I belong to somebody. So this talks about how they would sing this song in a circle, like dancing in a circle. But yeah, that was interesting about the morning star, which we know is Lucifer energy. So yeah, you guys are literally surpassing even what these people could have tried to predict when it comes to your destiny. Yes, even the London Bridge song. Yeah, absolutely. London Bridge is falling down. Exactly. Yes, you belong to the Most High. You do. You belong to the Most High. Thank you for saying that. You guys do. You belong to Jesus. That is why you are literally literally important. Oh, the Ozarks. Yeah, you might meet somebody when you're in America, literally. You guys just have to put yourself out there and not hide away. Even though you've got somebody from your past that wants to come in and bewitch you with their retardation, but they're not going to be able to do this. This person's going to get more triggered the more that they see you succeed and the more that they see themselves like fall away, Yeah, you guys don't have any drama. Look, 888, karma's coming to pay them a freaking visit. Straight up. Balance, finances, success, wealth, cycles. What goes around comes around. Literally. Damn. A lot of money is coming your way. Fortune refers to more than just monetary and material success. If you don't appreciate the people in your life now, you won't have them tomorrow. This is like this person never valued you or appreciated you. This is why they don't have you. This message encourages you to take personal responsibility and use it to your greatest potential. Wow. That is so funny that is the first card that came out was karma. These people are getting their shit. 101, starting over. See, these people want you always in a state to where you have to start over. This is going to be the last start over. We are beginning a new cycle with going into the year of January. So we are concluding an old cycle, but this is going to be, don't look at starting over as a bad thing because it's actually positive. This talks about intelligence, dynamics, making a difference, failures, personal or spiritual development. Happiness is linked to self-expression, growth, and experience. Learning from failures is key. Happiness is real, possible, and around. Understand its process and the pursuit of it. Joy is fluid. It's in the little things and in the big ones. Fails are fun. Start fresh. Even though that you have not failed, literally, you getting to start fresh is a blessing because this person's not getting a new beginning. 0404, slow down. You may want to slow down when it comes to just, when it comes to like new situations, slow down and make sure you're just aware of your thoughts and your beliefs so that you can balance things out so you don't get burnt out. It says balance, power struggle, force, violence, hope, authority. Somebody also wants to slow you down and it's a no. Okay. They're being removed out of the way. They're literally being blocked, just like they were being a cock block to you by putting hurdle after hurdle in front of you to have to jump over. All that jumping over those hurdles ever did was make you a better runner and a stronger hurdle jumper, whatever that's called. But yeah, it says pay close attention to the people in your life, your surroundings, and your physical health. Don't freak out, but it's just a warning to be careful and awake to avoid further issues. Whoever poisoned y'all with witchcraft, okay? Absolutely. Morning star is definitely Venus. Absolutely. Yes, Jesus as the light. Absolutely. Yeah, Revelations 22:16. So this is telling you to don't freak out. It's just a warning to just be careful. And it's not to say that something bad is going to happen, but if you rush through life trying to get to the finish line, these people want you to think you have to race to get to the finish line. Like you're already at the finish line. Okay. You have a future version of yourself that's already there. This is also telling you to communicate clearly and keep up healthy boundaries when it comes to others. 1212. The portal today, 1212. That is what just came out. Persistence, shift, a shift. It is a shift. This portal we're in right now is shifting us to a higher vibration. Oh, happy day. An ample opportunity related to your life's purpose is just around the corner. Take immediate action once it pops up. Of course, a lovely partnership or an epic romance is also in the cards. Wow. So we had 888. Karma, 101 starting over, 0404 slow down, and 1212 persistence. I mean, if that was not more, like, could it even get more dead on than that? So just know that this shift that you're going through, it's because you've been persistent. It's because you've cleansed your energy. To be honest, you've kept yourself pure, and then you honored what God has for you. And so this is why you're ascending. This is why you're getting an upgrade in your spiritual gifts and abilities. This is why you guys are turning into very powerful prophets, very powerful psychics, very powerful healers, very powerful practitioners. You guys are turning into people. You've all, your spiritual self has always been this powerful, but you're finally getting a little taste of what that power feels like, because you had people in your past that were stripping you of your power on a day-to-day basis. And that is not okay. And now that you know that, you can avoid said people and continue on your merry little way, jumping through this portal. And these people cannot go with you. They are not invited. These people have been canceled and rebuked and blocked. They like, their outcome of where they're going is hell. Okay. They're going to some type of living purgatory. You're back fasting a few days a week. Good for you. Cleaning out the body. Yeah. And giving your system a time to reset itself. Remember, when you come off of a fast, it will really help you to eat simple foods like cutting up a cucumber, cutting up some celery, and just eating it the way it is. It's just a little bit easier for the body to break things down. Yes, that's clear the energy. Absolutely. I'm so proud of you guys. Yay. This is such a great thing. Going through this portal is so amazing. And I feel so blessed. I feel so blessed to be able to jump through this portal with you guys. So thank you guys for making it to the ending of this reading. It makes me so happy. This is so great. Yes, absolutely. Small fast at present. Yeah, do what you feel guided to do. And always make sure that if you are fasting, that you're in communication with your doctor if you have any health concerns, because we want you to be the healthiest, happiest that you can be. Okay. And that means loving yourself, taking care of yourself, and canceling and rebuking these people. Remember, you hold the power. The ball is in your court. This person wants to come back, but they can only come back if you open a door to them. I would literally freaking take like wood bars and just, or wooden, what is it called? What are they called? 2x4s. And I would hammer that shit shut so that it cannot be opened. Literally. All right. I love you guys so much. Peace be with you. I'll see you in the next reading. Have a wonderful day. Happy 12/12 portal. Okay. And remember, all you need to do is tell these people, shoo fly, don't bother me. Okay. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.